eating a little kangaroo knob. If I was there and Dex said, right Karl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute. I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night.
It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle?
I'm saying like, I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening, and I'll be ready.
Sure. Can you do the jingle? It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for.
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I'm saying like, I'll be ready.
Sure. Can you do the jingle?
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I'm not on this, am I?
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Not just saying hello.
Hello?
No.
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night.
Sure. It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle? No news.
Hang on a minute. I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I'm saying like, I'll be ready.
Sure. It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for.
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night.
Can you do the jingle?
I'll pop back about 6:30 this evening. I'll be ready. I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night.
Really? How'd you know? Instances where we had planned stuff that you were completely unaware of. In fact, most of the trip you had very little idea where you were going to go and what was going to happen. I think a highlight for both Ricky and I was when we gave you some very important training in the event that you were captured during a terrorist.
Again, that went better than I ever imagined.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Wait, mate, leave me alone, man!
Yeah, I think you're out of order.
What is going through your head when those guys grabbed you? You did not know they were going to attack you and grab you and drag you in the back of a van.
It all went black. I heard a lot of shouting going on. I didn't know what was happening. I thought, is this it? Have I been taken hostage? They put my hands behind my back. They put one of those tie things on. It was cutting into my hand. I'm thinking, is this for the programme or what? Because this is proper hurting. It's not a nice thing. I've never experienced that before.
They often say in those moments where you think maybe your life is going to come to an end that your whole life flashes before your eyes. Is that what happened?
No, because like I said to you, nothing. I had a bag over my head. I couldn't see a thing.
Talk to me!
Hang on a minute. Are you English? You English?
Yes, talk to me!
Who are you?
I love it when you go, who are you? Where the adrenaline's kicking and you can hardly breathe and you do a posh voice. Who are you?
Because it's terrifying, that, not knowing what's going on.
What is the number of him?
It's in my mobile.
What mobile? What is the number of him?
I don't know. I don't even know my mum and dad's number.
Thought maybe this is part of the setup, I don't know. But my body didn't know, because it was going through the same thing as Terry Waite would have gone through, or whoever else had been tied to a radiator.
Did you learn anything from that, though? That was important training to make you able to cope if such a terrible thing did occur to you.
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word, so that when the people who've nicked you call up the London office, they go, we've got Ricky, Steve and Karl here.
Right.
And the London office go, yeah.
Give us your code word.
Well, at the time, it was Congress tart.
Congress tart?
How are you going to slip that into a conversation?
No, you don't slip it in. They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever, tell them you've been kidnapped, and you go, Congress tart, and they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Right. So, ring, ring. Hello, Karl, mate, how's it going?
Congress tart.
What?
Congress tart.
Rick, who's on the phone, mate?
It's Karl. He said Congress tart, so he's definitely been kidnapped. Who are they? What do they want?
Right. Who am I talking to now? Because
Them, ask them.
What do you want? He's asking what you want.
Well, there's no one here to do that bit of role-playing, so maybe you should tell me what they're saying.
They said, they just said they want to use me as bargaining power.
But what do they want?
What do they want? We'll see if we...
But what do you actually want? Oh. What would they want? Is it money? Give them money.
Okay,
£5 million.
Too much. I'm not spending that sort of cash. I've worked hard
You
for
don't
this.
do that.
I'm not spending that cash.
You see, this is what worries me.
I'm not spending £5 million to get you back.
That's what's worrying.
No.
Because that's what would have happened.
Can't we negotiate? Put them on.
Yeah, here's Ricky.
Right, you've got to play him as well, though. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Never mind who it is. Where's me £5 million?
Can't afford £5 million at the moment.
We're going to kill this kid if you don't give us the £5 million.
How can
We're
you call
getting
him a
sick
kid?
of him.
Why? What's he doing?
He's just shouting Congress tart. Give him the money. Give us the money.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got him to call you, actually. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, let's have a break. Oh!
Giant penis heads. This is in Japan, right? This is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So it seems quite kind of very carefree to not worry the fact they're carrying these huge phallic things, cocks and balls, basically.
Yeah.
They don't care about kids looking at this. It's quite kind of... It's very modern and liberal, really, isn't it? In that way.
Especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Where they're quite... you know, they don't show that in your face normally.
No, so to speak.
Because whilst I was in Japan, I did I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into... No, it's all right. I mean, it's quite...
Yeah.
It's good. And that's an actual place where, you know, for you to release your stuff.
Yeah.
Where you would expect some fruity images and what have you. But the DVDs they left, I put them on. And the doctor sort of said, oh, there's some magazines for you and some DVDs. And he said to me, just before he left, he went, I'll apologise, the Japanese. Right? And I was a bit like, so what? You know, I'm only looking at the pictures. I don't have to understand, you know, what's being said or what I'm reading about. But what he meant was they pixelate the rudeness.
Do they? Well, like, so the genitals are pixelated?
Yeah, you can't see anything. And it made it harder, that. But I went in this room and I was under a bit of pressure to, you know, release the goods and everything.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, have they set up cameras in here? I'm looking around, so that's going on in my mind. I'm putting the DVD on, and it wouldn't work.
God.
Batteries had run out in the remote. So I was in there, Richard, the director's outside, going, you all right? I'm going, just leave me alone. You know, I know that they know what I'm doing. The clock's going. The doctor had to get off because we went in the evening. He had plans for the evening. So he was like, can you hurry up? the battery was run out. I had to get a battery out of the clock in the room. So I was sort of shuffling about with my pants around my ankles, getting this battery out. It was just a really sort of, I don't know.
It's not ideal.
I felt a bit degrading.
Yeah.
But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack.
Yes.
The testicle.
Back crack.
Not just that anymore.
Oh, what do they have now?
Ironed.
Oh, what?
Hello, and welcome to Learn English with Ricky Gervais. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Karl Pilkington.
All right.
I won't be speaking your language. I won't be translating what I say. I'll just be speaking English, okay? The translation will come up on the bottom of the screen. This is my friend, Karl Pilkington. He is bold. He is bold. He has no hair. Karl Pilkington has no hair.
Yeah, I know. They can see I've got no hair.
No, I know.
Well, what do they need to know that for? If they learn a language,
Yeah.
bald isn't a bald head isn't that important. Teach them how to ask for bread or milk.
We'll get to that, but this is about sort of friendship and family, you know. So it's all useful. There's so many words, you know, they might as well start somewhere.
There's too many words. A lot of words. Lot of words.
So you say it. Karl Pilkington is bold. Karl Pilkington has got a head like a fucking orange.
Right, I really don't know why they need to learn this.
Because they might need to say that one day.
No, but I get enough abuse now from English people. I don't want Chinese suddenly turning up going, "About fucking orange." Teach them how to say milk. I need milk. Milk for tea. Coffee. Teach them useful stuff.
Okay, well, go and teach them something then.
Who am I talking to?
People around the world, they can't speak English yet. So what are they...
Well,
so,
Chinese
well,
are the ones that...
Okay, what?
I've been to China and none of them know English.
Right.
So they need to learn English.
Okay.
So, what would they want to know? You see, they don't need to know about milk because they don't like milk. They think English people smell of milk. They smell of milk. Smell.
What does smell mean, Karl?
Smell. Stink. Fucking hell, you smell. Rank.
Rank. So you've got a Chinese fella, he's coming over here and he's learned the word rank, meaning you stink.
Smell. Stank. Stunk. That stunk.
Give an example.
You smell. You shit.
Why are you teaching them
Because you told me, you said they want to know about smell.
Yeah, right. But why are you teaching them without prepositions and proper grammar? Why are you teaching them to speak like this? Stink, you shit. Why are you teaching them to speak, to just speak proper English?
Right, okay then.
Always speak proper English. Okay, tell them.
So what do they want to know?
Well, what smell mean? Okay,
smell.
This is about...
So we're featuring the word
okay, right,
smell.
right.
Smell.
This is about the word smell.
Right, when something smells, they know what it means. It's when something stinks, when it's
Well, no,
off.
it doesn't always mean that, because it's also a verb.
All right, a nice smell.
It's also a verb to smell. It's a verb. Smell is a verb.
Yes, but what they've got to remember is if they go up to someone and go, you smell, it's not always positive. You wouldn't. You say you smell nice.
Right.
But if you say you smell, they'll get a smack in the face.
Smack in the face. Smack in the face. Karl, what's a smack in the face?
When someone thumps you, thump.
The worst English lesson ever. Right, okay. Okay.
What would they want to let you see? That's why we've got to focus on. Are we focusing on Chinese?
No.
Well, we should, because different people want different things.
Right.
So what would Chinese want? They come to England.
Right.
What do they want?
Why are you talking to me like I can't understand
Because
English
I'm
now?
trying to think out what to be clear to them.
Okay.
So I'm dropping out.
So forget where they come from, wherever they come from in the world, they all want the same things.
No,
okay?
but words don't mean the same thing. At certain places, there's people where it stinks in the world. They wouldn't come to England and need to say it smells because they're from a smellier place.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Milk. Let's do milk.
Okay, let's do milk for anyone who isn't English. Okay, okay. We will act out a scenario now where you might need milk. Okay. Okay. Hello, Karl.
All right.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Strong. What tea bags have you got? That is a question I ask because it all depends on the amount of milk. Do you have Thai fu? That means more milk.
Thai fu does not mean more milk.
No, it's a very strong tea bag.
Right.
Twinings, little bit.
This isn't. They don't need to know the details. This isn't a travel guide. This is English for people
Right,
who
start
can't
again,
speak.
start again then.
Okay. Hello, Karl.
Oh yeah.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'd love one. I'm gasping.
How do you like it?
Strong, no sugar.
Tea bag, okay?
What? Yeah, tea bag. Yeah. Right, that should be all right.
Would you like some milk?
Just a drop. A drop, not much.
Would you like semi-skimmed milk?
Yeah.
Semi-skimmed milk.
Whoa. It's all right, that.
Karl is enjoying his tea. He had it strong with a drop of milk. So that's the basics. In England, we like to drink tea. We drink tea. We also drink coffee. We also drink beer. Let's go shopping. So I'll just come into a shop, okay? Dring.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I want a fish.
What sort of fish do you want? We've got loads.
What sort of fish are there?
Loads. I haven't got time, to be honest. You've come in at a busy time. Have a look and come back to me.
I don't know what type of fish is this?
That's a kipper.
Okay. A kipper. What's a kipper?
Chinese and Japanese know fish really well.
Okay.
They don't need
Stop thinking we're just talking to Chinese and I don't know where the Japanese came. It was just Chinese people. This is for anyone who wants to learn English. Anywhere around the world. There might be Spanish. There might be French. There might be German. Okay? Why do you only care about the Chinese learning about this?
Because most Spanish people can speak English. They've been taught it. But all right, kipper.
Okay.
It's a fish. It's sort of a fishy sort of fish. There's some fish that's more meaty. Tuna. What sort of thing are you after today? Is this for you or for someone else?
This is for me. I'd like to buy a fish, please.
Right, but surely you know what kipper is. Look at it. Look at the fish. Here it's called kipper. Where are you from?
I don't speak English.
I'd just wrap any old shit up and give it you. You'll like this. Tenner. Rip you off. Because I'm busy, and that's what happens in this country. That's what they want to be careful of if they're watching this. If you come into England, don't be ripped off, rip off, conned, taken advantage of.
Done up like a kipper.
Done up like a kipper.
Look at this foreigner. I done him up like a kipper.
This is when English gets complicated, because kipper, a lot of English words can mean many things. Where? Same word, different thing. Wearing. Where have you been? I'm wearing a jumper. Where have you been? Where?
Brilliant.
One word, two meanings.
At the spa. Hello. I'd like to book an appointment for a treatment.
Okay. When are you thinking? We're busy all today. Tomorrow?
Can we just do it today? Can it just be available now? Can't we just do it that it's available now? There's nothing...
Well, all right, I can fit you in. Someone hasn't turned up yet, so we can get you in sort of in 10 minutes.
Okay. Right. Okay.
What would you like?
I would like a back, crack and sack waxing, please. I would like my back waxed, my crack waxed and my sack waxed.
Right.
Do you do the treatments yourself?
No.
I'd like you to.
Well, I can't.
Why not?
Because I have to be on reception taking calls.
Well, okay.
You can't request who's doing your sack, your crack or your back. There's a woman in the back who does your crack.
Well,
This is fucking insane. Right, that's enough. No, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know who's going to learn anything from this.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Well, ask me some questions about... Okay.
Well, I don't have to ask you any questions. I said you can be going in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I'm a work kid. I'm not paid or qualified to be sorting your ass out.
Wait, okay. Actually, thinking about it, the hair on my crack hasn't grown back, nor has the hair on my back. But my sack is very hairy. Wait, my sack is very hairy. I don't need my back waxed or my crack waxed, but I need my sack waxed.
Right. Now, I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself, because it's the back and the crack that's the difficult bit. The sack you can do yourself.
Oh.
And to be honest, it should all be growing at the same time.
No.
So there's something wrong with you.
No.
You've got a hairy bollock. When your back is lovely and bald.
Right.
You don't need it doing...
Bald.
Fuck's sake.
My back is bald.
Yeah.
My crack is bald. My sack needs waxing.
Right.
It's quite an emergency. My balls are very hairy. Can I have them waxed, please?
Yes.
How much just for the balls?
£15 for
£15
for the both.
For two. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. So £7.50 each. It's £7.50.
Yeah, but we don't split it. That's the price.
Yes.
You can't have one done.
No,
it's
I have
£15.
I have two balls. How many balls do you have, Carl?
Two.
Carl has 2 balls. Are your balls hairy?
Average.
Okay. Which is strange because Carl's balls are hairy, but he is bald on his head. His head looks like a ball. His head looks like a bald testicle. Carl has a head like a bald testicle, but his testicles aren't bald. Okay. How long will it take to wax my balls?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's £15 and 10 minutes. Can you do it? Can you do it now, please?
No, I won't be doing it. You'll
Why?
be meeting Leslie in the back room.
I don't really. I'm a little bit. Shy, I know you. Could you...
You don't know me, you've just turned up.
Could you wax my balls?
No, I'm not waxing your balls. Bollocks, scrotum. What else is there? Testi. If you're having one done. Bollocks. Sack. What else is there?
Okay,
Right,
we've done
done.
that waxing. Okay. At the doctor's. Hello, doctor.
Hello.
I have a pain.
Okay, whereabouts is the pain?
My anus.
Of course it is. None of this is worth learning in a language. You go home. If you're ill, go home.
No, if a foreign fella is in this country...
He can go to the doctors and use our NHS system if he had an achy arse. He'd get on the first flight home. Why aren't you going travelling? You're here as a tourist.
Yes.
Yeah? Right, well, see London. Instead of worrying about your airy bollocks, see the London Eye. The London Eye. Tower of London. These are things that are going to be useful to them.
Okay.
Tower of London. London Eye. Buckingham Palace. The Queen. I've never been on holiday and had to have my anus seen to. I haven't had to have it seen to whilst I'm here, at home. Give them useful words. Fromage.
Why are you teaching them a French word if we're teaching them English?
I'm just saying useful phrases.
Right.
I've got a headache.
Okay. What would you do? Okay. What scenario would you do to teach them?
Who are
Karl
you?
will now teach you a useful scenario.
Yeah, who are you?
Anyone you want me to be. What do you want to do?
The bins haven't been emptied.
Who? Okay.
Who are you?
You're making this scenario up. This is your...
So who are you then, the council?
It's up to you.
Right, you're my neighbour.
Okay.
Why do you keep putting bins out? The bin men doesn't come till Thursday. You keep putting bins out.
I'm sorry, Carl. I'm very sorry. I've had a bit of trouble. I woke up this morning and it's the worst it's ever been. I've got distended. I've got a prolapse rectum and I've distended. My testicles are very, very low because I'm old. I'm lactating.
Yeah, all right. Listen, can you just put the bins out on a Thursday?
I can't put that.
Put
My balls
Yeah.
are so low because I'm an old man.
Can you put the bins out on a Thursday? The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday. It's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early. There's foxes getting at them. There's shit all over the place. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts shit. I'm trying to sell me flat. There's dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
This has happened to you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah, it has.
What did you
They
do?
don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
We hope that's been useful for you. So when you visit England, you can talk just like an Englishman. Thank you for learning English with Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington.
So, yeah.
See ya.
A lot of people are having a good deal of fun, including these two gents, Russell Brand and Ricky Gervais. Try and behave yourself, gentlemen, if you can.
Do that again and do the names.
No, I'm not doing it again. That's fine.
Like he's Russell Brand, I'm Ricky Gervais.
No, I think people can work
Deck.
this out.
Yeah.
I think people can work it out. The short one and the tall one, so don't worry about that. Now, as far as you're concerned...
which?
I don't know, I haven't worked that out yet. As far as you're concerned...
That's his attack. That's his first attack on you, Ricky.
Oh,
What's he
yeah.
going to say about me?
Hiatus.
Okay, should we talk about something else now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay,
After
climate
you.
change, all right?
Okay.
Are you here tonight just to enjoy the content?
I'm
and
not here
obviously
tonight.
To do the job?
I'm
You're
not even here tonight. He is. This is
He
live.
is.
This is pre-recorded.
Right, okay. Well, this is all going horribly wrong.
You
isn't
asked
it?
us.
I know.
I did
I'm
warn you.
regretting it now. I'm regretting it now.
No, it's
Climate
it's
change.
a pleasure to be here, and everyone here is an absolute professional.
Except him, he's a shambles. Are you drunk?
Not yet. Now, climate change then. You know, is it something that you're interested in, or are you just here for the booze?
He's not holding that microphone.
perched.
I should tell you what his other hand's doing.
All right, no, never mind. Look, it's holding this, so don't worry about that. Don't believe everything you hear from this man. Climate. So I'll ask you. Climate change. Is it something you think seriously about?
You're the preferable one.
Right.
Imagine that. Someone
Yeah,
would
you've
rather
got-
talk to you than someone else.
This
Go on.
is quite a mark on your character that he's turned to me. Yeah, I do, of course I care about climate change. Now, as individuals, we can do an awful lot. You, for example, you're going to have to change the way you're living your lifestyle. Don't look all cynical.
And how do you know I live? How do you know how I live my lifestyle?
No,
look, the
it's
idiot.
important.
It's
It's
like
don't care
I go
about
around
nothing.
killing turtles for a laugh.
He does do that.
So climate change and my lifestyle.
Your lifestyle, particularly the way you turned up here on a jet bike, making women pregnant on his team just for a jolly.
That was a vicious rumour.
You're like a modern-day Jack the Ripper, you are.
Right, thank you. For that.
Oh, that's...
Oh dear, bring back Keane. Right, okay, but seriously, guys.
Okay, no, seriously,
Do you really think that this sort of concert makes any difference whatsoever? There's a message out there: climate change. You guys are here having a good time. Everyone else is in the audience. Do you think it's significant?
It does make a difference because a lot of the acts were flown in by private jet, so that's added to the emissions no end.
Right. Okay, so it's a bad thing then.
I just want people to let
That was
Nelson
a
Mandela
joke.
go.
Yeah,
as soon
get
as
him out.
get him out.
And Maggie.
Let Mandela go.
And Charlie from Big Brother.
Charlie's got to be freed sooner or later, one of these days. Well, yeah, I think if all of us as individuals do the occasional thing, like me now, I can make you happy. Just a little shrug there. You see, it's made a little difference to the world. By doing small things, we can make a difference. We don't have to do a big
Small things
thing.
like him.
We don't have to...
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think that's right. I don't clean my teeth now and let the tap run.
I don't do that.
No, exactly. I don't clean my teeth. I recycle. But I don't. Do you find it hard walking through busy built-up areas now? We have to have a car with blacked-out windows, don't we? And that adds to it. I used to walk
Right, well,
everywhere.
you have to walk everywhere. Go on rollerblades or something.
Yeah, now they shout, "Do the dance." To you, which is weird.
And I can't do the dance, you know.
Of course you can. Go on.
I'm not really well. If it comes to that point, I think it's been a grim afternoon here at Wembley if I find myself doing that dance. Crikey.
I think I've actually had enough of all this now. I can't get any sense out of these two at all. Well, listen, thank you for joining us here on Sky News. You've been an absolute pleasure to talk to.
Now say the truth.
Turn the light off.
Back to you in the studio.
This is a new religion I started, I didn't tell you about it. It's the handing over of the recording device.
Like bringing apple to teacher.
We do look a little Lord's Supper here, don't we? It's a little spread out.
So I don't think
sit
it
down,
needs.
everyone.
I don't think it needs to be said at this point. Yeah. Please welcome.
Yes.
Tina Fey. Plymouth Frog.
Thank you very much.
Ricky Gervais. Constantine. Yes. Todd Burrell. And Sam Eagle. Greetings, Hollywood media elite.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
First question.
Questions.
Yes, for Kermit, I was wondering, nothing against you, Constantine, but I was wondering why, Kermit, you didn't want to play both parts, because it would have really enhanced your acting credits. And where's Miss Piggy?
Boy, that's two very different questions. Well, you know, it didn't make sense for me to play Constantine, because we do have a few scenes together, and I don't really work on green screen. So we couldn't really make that work. Plus, listen, Constantine is actually a distant cousin from Russia.
Yes.
Also with roots in the Colorado area, I understand.
This is true.
They like to lick toads there. But anyway, so it was better to get him to do it. He has the voice, you know.
He is actually from Russia.
Well, I'm afraid so, Sam. I'm afraid so.
You're sitting between the two of us. That's all I can say.
But what is weird thing is I cannot speak any Russian words. Just an accent. That's it.
That's a weird part of Russia. That's all English.
That is correct.
You're going to the Russian airport.
Yes.
Oh, and I should, to answer the second part of your question, well, I'm just going to give it away. Miss Piggy is actually around, but she insisted upon being fashionably late. So I don't know when she's going to show up, but she is here.
Who cares?
In the second row.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Angela Dawson, Front Row Features. I wanted to ask the humans amongst the group here about the singing. And was it, were you nervous at all about being in a movie musical and singing and so forth? How did you approach it? And, you know, will there be more musicals in your future?
Well, I was okay with singing. I'm a proud pop star. I always sneak a song into everything I do, whether it's David Brent or Simpsons or whatever. But dancing, a little awkward, a little embarrassed about that. I don't move well. But I was with a frog, so it doesn't matter. I'll do anything with a frog. That's my motto.
That is no thing.
And he's a great tap dancer, or more a flat dancer.
But
He's got a
dancing.
yeah, flat dancing on my head. So yeah, no one's going to be looking at me when we're doing that dance. They're going to say, "There's a frog dancing." That's what's going to be happening. So yeah, I got away with it.
Yeah, you have a good voice. My singing sounds like, if you've ever seen the movie version of Oliver, when the little boy sings and you can hear the hiss of how loud they had to turn up the microphone. My singing sounds like that.
No, that's not good. You were great. You were great.
But I think, you know, Brett wrote really, really good songs that made us seem good.
Brilliant, amazing.
America and the world was spared my singing voice except for 2 notes. I don't know if you noticed that. I think it was by design. I spoke my song, but I was thrilled to do it. I'm a huge fan of Brett.
You are selling yourself short. You are a great singer, a great actor, and a great American.
So confusing.
In the second row.
Hi, Tina. In your Naja persona, can you tell us why you, not Miss Piggy, are the right woman for Kermit? She'll stab you in the back later, but just tell us now why you're the
Nadia
right.
is less work than Piggy. You can give Nadia a bag of hot rocks for Valentine's Day. She will not care. Easy cheap date.
Over here on the right.
Hello, here. It's a question for Mr. Constantine.
What?
After this movie, and singing and dancing, did you ever plan to leave behind the criminal life and dedicate and incorporate to the Muppets family?
Well, this is a good question. I am actually thinking about doing new Netflix original programming. I will call it House of Toads. I will executive produce and showrun. So let's take meeting, yes?
In the center.
What do you think?
Amazing. You're the best.
I am.
I love this guy. He looks like, you know, he's got a cold. Oh, he's literally got a cold exterior. He's cold-blooded. He's an amphibian. But
yes.
He's got a little. I think I've melted his heart a little bit. You see, he had a bad upbringing. He was born in a Russian pond, weren't you?
Yes.
One of 800 siblings.
Right.
Many of them dead.
Right. Eaten by fish.
Eaten by fish. And he came over here, and we met, and we bonded, didn't we? We bonded
Yes.
over our mutual hatred of most of the other Muppets.
Well, a particular pig.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started.
Yeah, good thing she's not here.
Yes.
In the center.
Hi, my name is Cassandra. I'm from Kids Pick Flicks. So in the movie, there's a scene where Kermit, you try to mimic Constantine in that mirror. So I was wondering, for all of you in your own personal lives, have you ever tried to be someone and mimic someone that isn't true to who you really are?
That's what we do for a living, isn't it? Yeah. We turn that very strange psychological disorder into a lucrative career.
You nailed the answer, Kermit. That was good.
Hi. There's a line in the movie that over here that suggests that there may have been some rivalry behind the scenes over how much screen time Walter got in the last movie. Would Kermit and Sam care to comment on that? Any sort of behind the scenes politicking?
Sam, you're good at behind the scenes politicking.
Well, yes. Also very good at diplomacy. So I will just say that I am happy with how this movie turned out and all of the screen time that everyone here got.
Sam, you didn't answer the question.
Exactly.
Oh.
All the way in the back.
Hi, my question is for Ricky Gervais. I'm a huge fan of your work with the podcast and the travel shows with Mr. Karl Pilkington.
Thank you.
And I was curious if you were to do another season of An Indian Abroad and pair Karl with any one of the Muppets, which Muppet would you pair him with to annoy him the most, and where would you send him around the world?
I reckon, well, Piggy. I reckon. He can't stand anything high maintenance and whingy and whiny, so that would be good. That would really, I mean, that would finish him off, I think. Or Bunsen. That would be good as well, because they look so alike. That would confuse him. He wouldn't know which one he was by the episode. That would be easy.
Here in the center on the right.
Hi, I'm Gloria. I'm from Time for Kids magazine. What do you guys think that kids will like most about this movie?
I think I have kids. So
You
I
think
will
you
answer
do?
the
Are you really?
I have, so as of this morning, I had 2.
Good.
I think they're gonna like how funny the movie is, because you know, I think there's a lot of jokes in the movie, and kids who are like 8, 9, 10 years old, they take a lot of pride in getting the jokes. It makes them feel big.
Yeah, it doesn't patronise kids. It doesn't aim at an audience. It aims high, and I remember when I was a kid watching the Muppets. I had older brothers and sisters, and they were laughing, and I sort of knew that it was cool as well as, you know, good for me. So I think kids relate to that. They like things that adults like as well. So
I, for one, do not get any of the jokes in this movie. I just want to say.
I have the IQ of a 7-year-old, and I loved this movie so much. I also love Juice.
Hi guys, Jordan with DisneyExaminer.com. I just wanted to go ahead and ask you, you guys are all comedy giants in different age ranges, of
Only
course.
from behind.
Oh, yeah. When you guys got to learn each other or got to work with each other on set, I mean, is there anything that for Tina, for Ricky, and for Ty that you guys were inspired from the Muppets? And for the Muppets, were you guys inspired by your human counterparts?
I was constantly inspired by the Muppets. I've never realized just how overrated I was until you go out and do a scene with somebody who's doing 8 things at once. Well, all I have to do is try to remember my words, which I failed at miserably.
No. Again, you sell yourself short time. All right? You could remember
By the way, Sam,
most of those words most of the time.
I'm happy to report Sam became my life coach right after we finished filming.
Yes. Well, it took a while, though. It took a while. For about half of the film, this man is such a great actor. He had me going. I literally thought he was a Frenchman. Yes, he was so convincing. I think his portrayal of a Frenchman will go down in history as the most convincing portrayal of a Frenchman in film.
I think you and I finally really bonded when we realized we had the exact same eyebrows.
Yes, it's true. Yes, and one day when I showed up to set without mine, he was kind enough to let me borrow his.
Yeah, I had surplus.
Over here on the right.
Hi, right here in the back. Fabian Winter for Latin America. I have a question for Ricky. We see you in the movie carrying these big bags of money for the journalists, and at least I didn't get my share. And where is my kind of money? And do you care about reviews at all?
Well, yeah. I mean, you like it when they get it, but I mean, if you only believe the good ones and don't believe the bad ones, then I think that's a slippery slope. The best thing to do is, you know, celebrate the people that like the film and you know that it was made for them. I don't do anything for reviews or audience or awards or anything. You know, you do it for yourself, really. If I'm being totally honest, and of course, you know, and like-minded people. But it's crazy. If you're worried about pleasing everyone, you're not going to please anyone, and it'll send you mad. You know, it'll drive you mad. And now, everyone's a journalist. Everyone's a reviewer. You know, with Twitter and Facebook, it's like glorified graffiti. If you care about that, you might as well go around every toilet wall in the world and get offended when they mention you. You know, it's so you mustn't. But yeah, you know, I'd love it to get good reviews, and I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But you really mustn't worry about it. You really mustn't. It will drive you crazy.
On the left here.
But having said that, just say fucking nice things about it, please. It's not for me, but for the kids.
Hi, Devin from mouseinfo.com. This question is for Kermit. Kermit, what are you most proud of?
Well, you may be surprised to hear this, but I'm actually stretching myself quite a lot as a dramatic actor in this thing. I did many scenes with Tina. One particular scene stands out to me. It was a closed set. It was the scene where she licks me. But I just want to clear it up right here with the press that Tina is happily married. Jeff was there during the shooting. Closed set.
My husband was there. He was being very kind of controlling and creepy.
Yes, but supportive.
Kind of star 80 thing. But, and I had never done a scene like that before either.
No.
I mean, I had filmed a lot of weird stuff at home, but to have a whole crew there, I was nervous, and Kermit really put me at my ease. I did hallucinate for 3 or 4 hours.
A little bit. And that's odd because I had blood tests before, and I thought the toxins were low, but
no, it was
strange.
It was pretty
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to leave now. I'm pulling double duty here, both promoting this film and also working in hotel security. There's been a bit of a ruckus in the lobby. I have to go. I apologize. So, sorry.
Bye, Sam. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Silvan from Brazil, a global newspaper. My question is for Ricky.
Hi.
I know that you have been a manager for rock bands, for the Sweet rock band.
Right,
yeah. And now you're portraying a band manager. How is it for you? When did you get from this experience for the role in the movie?
Oh yes, because I'm pretending to be a sort of sleazy LA agent. Not that there are any sleazy LA agents.
No.
To infiltrate the Muppets. It's quite nice playing a slime ball, a villain. I like that. I like playing flawed characters. You know, it's fun. It's sort of an exorcism. You're sort of saying, see, I'm not really like that myself, and I think that's I was just thinking about it. The Muppets did what I tried to do in Extras sort of many years before, taking sort of famous people and making them make fools of themselves, and it sort of must have sunk in. And being on the flip side of it, like doing stuff like this and Curb Your Enthusiasm, you enjoy it and you want to be worse because you are sort of saying, look, I can't be like that, or I wouldn't be joking about it. And I think that's why they want to do it in a way. So it was great fun for me, and I bonded with this guy immediately. I loved him. I've loved the Muppets for 35 years, and I love you. I love you. I love your nephew Robin. He's got no neck. I love frogs. It was my favourite until I met this guy. But I'm sorry to say this, but I think Constantine might be my best buddy.
No, you know what? I totally understand. You guys work closely together. I understand. I accept that. Yeah.
I have no comment on this.
Yay!
The show's not over, it's just begun. Hello, Kermit. Well, hi there. Whoa, wait. What?
Hello, pig.
Which one is which?
Hello! No, I'm just kidding. I got 15.
Yeah, this was all during the entire shoot. She confused us. But it kind of took some of the pressure off me. So,
Maybe a little bit at the beginning.
No, listen, you still don't know who we are. She just sees green. It's wonderful. You know,
it's actually not bad.
Hi, Miss Piggy. We haven't actually met.
I know, we didn't really do much together on the movie.
Refused to meet me. Nice. You look so pretty.
Oh, thank you, yes. I think you look pretty too.
Oh, thank you.
Until you're so far away. I'm sure you look pretty.
The next question is over here on the left in the second row.
Oh, I forgot there were questions. We were just having dinner party.
For the non-Muppet performers over here on this side here,
Can't see anyone.
how, especially those of you with children, what did it do for your street cred to be able to tell everybody that you were working with the Muppets, becoming close personal friends with the Muppets? Especially the kids, were they particularly impressed by you?
My kids are still so unimpressed by me. I'm banking this one. I've learned this already from any other kids project, that if I want to save my ego, I'm going to bank this. I'm going to pull it out in 5 years or something. But so far, it's 1 minute of why is Daddy on screen and 90 minutes of I'm hungry.
I haven't got children, but when I found out I was doing this film, I just went and hung around schools telling them just in playtime. So, hey kids, you don't know who I am yet, but you got the Muppets? I mean, yeah, I went, well, you might. You're going to be impressed.
Let's wait right here.
Yeah, let's wait. Right.
Yeah.
The whole day.
Yes,
You wait.
soon.
I have 4 children now.
Wow.
And they're very excited to see the movie. But as far as me being in it, it's mostly like, oh, you're in the episode now. You be Queen Elsa. Either Queen Elsa or Mr. Smee.
In the side here on the line. Here along the aisle. Good morning and congratulations for Tina and Ricky, because in the past when you've been in this particular hotel, it's been hosting the Golden Globes and making fun of jokes at the expense of celebrities.
Or winning Golden Globes.
Right, or winning them, exactly.
Sure enough.
Are you suppressing an itch right now to make fun of anyone? And Tina, since Kermit brought it up, the licking scene,
Yes.
On your list of things, and I presume there is one that you want to lick before you die, how high was Kermit on that list?
You still do that list?
I've done lists, yeah. And I've done a bunch of them. I still have the third rail of the New York subway. That's still on it. Anderson Cooper's neck. Still on the third rail on the way. But it's pretty high up there. Yeah, to the Kermit, it was pretty high up there on the...
Yeah. It was good for me. It was great for me.
Sister.
Oh my word! And to yes, I always have to curb the desire to make fun of celebrities. Yeah, I'm got about 12 in my head now, but I'm being nice. So yeah, I'll keep it to myself.
I have so many 12 Years a Slave jokes in my head right now. I can't. There were so many extra because it's so fun to write jokes about that.
Wasn't it?
It was so easy.
Yeah.
Here on the right.
Hi guys, my name's Sean from 2Fab. I was wondering if you could speak to the musicals and like how it was filming with the musicals compared to the regular dialogue. And Miss Piggy, how was it working with Celine Dion?
Well, working with Celine Dion, it was a pleasure, it was a joy for her, naturally. Yes, I'm only too happy to let her ride my coattails up to the Oscar stage. Yes, with what, it was a joy. We only spent a little time together, but it was very meaningful to her.
And I'm sorry, but this has to be the last question here in the center back.
I have a question for Miss Piggy. First of all, who are you wearing today? Because you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
And also, how did you like Vivienne Westwood's wedding gown?
Oh, well, first of all, this is an original Stefano from Hoboken. and then, what was the other Vivienne Westwood question?
Did you like your wedding gown?
Yes, Vivi. She made what a beautiful gown. Yes, made out of recycled plastic bottles. Took a little while to get over that, but as they say, something old, something new, something recycled, something or other.
Lucky for me, she didn't get to keep the wardrobe.
I could call Viv. I've got
no, it's okay. I think it's probably disintegrated by now. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think the half-life for plastic is pretty long.
Now, what about the half-life for a pig-frog marriage? Not sure about that. I mean, come on. I'm not even sure it's legal. I don't even think it's legal.
Wait, in the movies, right?
Yeah.
When you get married and
Yeah.
various, and you have children,
Yeah.
they're either pigs or frogs.
Yeah.
Why is there no sort of, you know?
Well, you know, we've
Abomination?
We've never actually.
Some sort of fat, green, sort of snorkeling, hoppy, breathing thing.
Snorting
You know what I
thing.
mean?
Yeah.
Why, haven't you worked that out yet?
I don't know. Well, we haven't actually consummated the experiment. We don't really know.
That was the filmmaker's visualization, all right?
It's a house of cards.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm just thinking.
There he goes again. And on that note, thanks everybody. For those of you on your mics, hang on for a second. Remember, you got your recording devices in just a minute. Sure. Block me first.
Oh dear, now this is quite a nice email from Paul. He says, let Carl know that I have a Chinese friend called Oi. Imagine the confusing and amusing situations we get into.
We're out and about in busy Soho.
Does his surname come here? Lightning wit from Carl.
Wait till you're 30.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant.
Is that good?
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all I get is a picture of Carl's big head.
It's not a big, it's just round.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got it right.
Yeah. And we've still got Carl to take off my sock for 20 quid. Okay? Let's do it now. Let's just get it over with and do it now.
Come on, Carl, let's get our cash out then, Nick. There's £10 right there.
No, you don't owe him, because he owes you 10, so I just have to pay him 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So, go on then, just take...
Not whilst co-player here. So they've had to shoot off. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
and
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Oh, Robin! I also told him...
That's a fable.
I also told him...
I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fact Club, Celebrity Fact Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now, Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he should be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so trivial, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono, but...
It's funny, because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't blame him, because, I mean, there is some cracking stuff on cable TV. There's some great stuff. But I was flipping through the other day, and on digital TV, you can see what other shows are on while you're watching something. I was flipping through, and there was one, and it was called... Now, when are you ever in the mood to watch a TV show called I Survived a 200-pound tumour?
When was that on?
Because...
No, they're two people. They're two people. Conjoined twins. Yeah. Right, so these...
It's just they just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing all right, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with two heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Just because he got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
If you could be tall or short, which would you rather be? You know, put yourself in my shoes, perhaps.
Not fair. No,
I know, he's out now, isn't he? He's out.
Did he walk out?
I think so, I think that's it, from what I can...
No, I think next week they kick him out, because I read something about, they get rid of him next week because of his attitude, and first time I read it I thought he'd actually ate someone's hat.
You lost me.
Got rid of him because of the attitude. Oh,
everything you think of now is puns. You can't get puns out of your head, can you?
Oh, Carl, you're great. Look at his little face.
He's so good. How long have you been working on that?
You've got to give him that. That was a real joke. Look at his face. He knew it was funny. It was meant to be funny. He said it to be funny, and it was. Well done. Well done.
I'm just interested. I just want to dissect it because it was brilliant, and I'm wondering how long have you been working on it?
About 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it's good stuff. It was worth the wait. This is more frothy. Liz Hurley lying low, apparently, at Elton John's house to try and avoid the press now that she's had a child.
That's a good place to go to avoid the press.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, Elton John's house, yeah.
Everyone seems to be friends with Elton John, don't they? Every celebrity's
When
friends
did he pop into Elton John's house? What, is he running some sort
Well,
of...
it was like when Robbie Williams was a drunkard and a drug addict, he went to Elton John's.
Yeah, and who's the other fellow that went there as well? What, someone to, you know, to recuperate and shoulder the crime? Is he giving out false passports?
But I don't know if people have seen his history. He's not the man of, you know, I mean, I know he's cleaned himself up now, but, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe he's got this kind of insight into how to deal with celebrity.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's just genuine mates with him. I think he's just like a friendly bloke.
I think she's been doing too much lying low in the first place. That's part of the problem, isn't it?
High five, Carl.
That was a genuine joke from Carl there. And he's so proud of himself. Look at his little face.
Too much lying low.
Oh.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't usually shout you tosser as you leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting you tosser.
You should have took the offer of like the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So
and it was a dark time.
Well, it was for me because I work nights.
Yeah.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
you are right. You are one of the most stupid humans I have ever met.
Well, get me in the book. Yeah.
Right, well, name some of the bands. Names of the bands.
Niall.
Go on.
Right.
That's one of the bigger ones. What else is there? There was a woman who's had a breast insured for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay.
Okay,
More
what?
information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know, it just had a picture of her with them, like, you know, out. I just thought, yeah, he should get them covered.
He's done another real joke!
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done, look at his little face, he smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares, I think it'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Sorry, does Barbara want her face being there? No, I'm just saying if that's what she's into, then I don't mind
dead.
popping.
She's dead. Yeah.
So
Isn't she?
Isn't she? I don't think she
Just
is.
be careful because you can't libel the dead. So I want to make sure she's dead before we start saying horrendous things.
But I don't think she is dead. I almost think she's not.
I don't think so.
No, she's not.
Phone, is Barbara Carlton dead? 08700 800 1234.
I'll have to get Chris in. So listen, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I reckon on the day before, I'd do a lot of things in my left arm. Give it like a big day out. Juggle. Get it to do lots of things. Yeah.
Do something.
I mean, if everyone followed this example in the world and put the left arm in the air permanently, we wouldn't really get very far, would we?
Oh, it'd be a nightmare for cab drivers. You'd be flagging them down.
There's loads of questions coming for you, Karl. Karl Pilkington.
It was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because...
Good work, good advice.
If you've got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But, yeah, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake.
Maybe.
With swollen
with
cheeks.
Earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
Or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
Put new grout in, they look as good as new.
Thanks,
anyway, time for the news.
He knows the format of 5 Live. Thank you, Karl. Bye-bye.
No, I think we came second. This really tarty girl who did Madonna, like a virgin. And I thought, yeah, right. Like you are. She's a right ropey little woman. But,
so great! Animal rights is a hot topic.
It's a big issue.
What rights should they have? We test drugs on animals,
and we're basically saying if they die, they die. We'll learn something from them. People do make distinctions between animals, right? They know that it's probably more acceptable to kill an ant than
punch a cow.
Yeah, exactly.
I told you, didn't I, about my dad's mate who had a monkey and he had to thump it.
What? Well, there's two things there. One, why did he have a monkey? Two, what sort of discipline is thumping a monkey? What was the monkey doing?
He was annoying his wife a lot and sort of, pinching her arse and stuff like that.
Right,
No,
right.
that's
Wait
not
a minute.
true.
We've
It's
never
not
heard
true.
this before. How have we had all these years
No,
of
I'm sure
monkey
I
news and
told
we've
you
never
about
heard this
it ages
before?
ago.
Your dad had a mate who had a monkey?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
Why did he have a monkey? Just for a laugh?
Well, it was back in the day when people did. They all had like odd sort of pets, and that, didn't they? In like about 68.
Oh, 1968, when everyone had a monkey.
But you had to thump it. Now the weird thing is.
No, that's weird enough.
Is this is all the story? This is the entire story?
No.
You've got all the information you've got is he had a monkey and he had to thump it.
Yeah, my dad told me about it when he found out that I was into monkeys. He said, "Oh, Benny thumped one," and
Benny thumped one. Oh, my son's into natural history, particularly simian variety. I've got an interesting fact for you, Carl. Sit down. What is it, Peter? Benny thumped one. Brilliant.
But what was interesting is the way that people are thumping other people all the time. No one bats an eyelid. Thump a monkey. People go, "You thumped a monkey."
Yes, they do. They do go, "You thumped a monkey."
So that's what's weird, isn't it?
But this chimp doesn't want to be caged and kept in a fucking council house in Manchester.
No, it was quite happy. And if
It
he wants to
wasn't
live like a
happy.
human, I mean, in the 70s, there were all the teabag adverts and all that, and they were loving that.
No, they
Then
weren't
people
loving it.
interfere. People go, "That's unfair." Now they're in like a cage in a zoo. You're going, "It was better when I was pushing the piano up the stairs."
They weren't really.
They weren't actual delivery men.
They weren't really sitting down and having a cup of tea.
It wasn't a documentary. A week in the life of the monkey delivery men.
I love that. Chimps in a zoo now going, "Okay, now at least we were free."
Remember when we used to drive a van?
And we're on 58 quid a week.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be kept in a house in Manchester. Cruel to keep a person in a house in Manchester, so it's fucking cruel to keep a monkey.
Carl, have you ever seen the programme Inside the Actors Studio?
No.
James Lipton interviews famous actors and gets words of advice about how they work and how they act. But at the end, he always asks a series of questions, which is based on a French series of questions that a guy called Bernard Pivot used to give people when he interviewed them. So I'm going to ask you some of these questions. Just interesting to see what your response is, and answer them quickly. You don't have to think about them too much. What is your favourite curse word?
I don't think I've got one. Knobhead. That sums everything up, and I think it's...
But you wouldn't call your nan a knobhead, would you? What would you call a nan?
Well, knobhead's all right, isn't it? Because she sort of gets it. It's one of them things that everybody understands, but it's not too offensive.
Right.
What a knobhead.
What would you do, though, if you were swimming, right? It was a nice little thing, you're on holiday, right? And there's this octopus there, and you're going around, right? And you just see it start spitting at you, poison. What would you say to it?
Well, it's too late then, isn't it? And I'd kick it. And I'd say, knobhead. I would... but what's the point? What's the point in getting annoyed now? Because it's done its stuff, hasn't it?
I don't know, you'd kick it and call it a knobhead under the water. What is this octopus thinking? Oh, God. Oh, okay, you fucking eight-legged shit.
I'm not bothered. I don't know what you're saying.
Fucking cunt of a mollusk.
I just spit at you again. It's not bothered.
You slimy little fucking boneless wanker.
This is why the face
Are you
is
still
good.
talking to the octopus?
Imagine, oh, God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Carl?
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. It's a hypothetical question, Carl.
No, but Suzanne was, my missus, if you're a new listener.
Your keeper, sure.
Yeah, help her.
She was watching the news, trying to follow some heavy stuff. And I'm like,
The weather? What?
Do you know what I mean? I just was like bored and I was reading about that mouse that had an ear on its back and stuff like that. So she said, "Will you take notice of this? Should be, you know what Ricky and Steve are like. They try to teach you stuff, and you don't even want to learn. So to try and get me interested in it, she was like saying, "What would you do if you're president and stuff?"
Yeah.
And I can't be doing with any of it.
What did you come up with? You must
What would
have.
your slogan be?
What did you come up with? Did you come up with anything?
I had a little the design of it, right? I said I'd have like red and blue, to sort of, do you know what I mean? Both sort of major sides into one.
Well, that's broken the back of it. That's a pretty good manifesto so far. Anything else? What's on the second page?
I had like KP looks after me.
That would be the badges, would it?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm a KP nut.
Yeah. KP looks after me.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's about as far as I went with it.
What would you do? What about, policies, transport, crime, just law and order?
Yeah, what would you deal with crime? What would your initial approach be? Would you introduce guns? Should police carry guns?
Nah.
No.
Yeah. Would I have to worry about that?
Okay. No, good point.
Minister?
Good point.
No, what I'm saying is that, Tony Blair isn't sorting everything out, is he?
No, but he has a say in most things.
Does he? Well, go on then. What are the problems at the moment that need sorting out?
Well, generally, what's the best way to combat? Would you bolster up the prison system? Would you introduce more community service?
Would you go harsher for say I don't know drugs? Would you go harsher or less harsh? There's pros and cons to both, isn't it? Because of course you can't see to condone it, but some people, you don't want to go through the court system and cost taxpayers thousands of pounds of money for someone, I don't know, difference between smoking a spliff and dealing crack. Do you know what I mean? You have to all these things. Have I lost you?
Yeah, I'd just think about it for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
You think about it for a bit.
Yeah.
Probably ask Suzanne. Do you know what I mean?
This is amazing.
Get her help on it.
Yeah.
What about the foreign situation? Would you have supported Bush in his war on terrorism? You're aware of this war that we had recently?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if I was new though, couldn't I just say, look, new slate? Do you know what I mean? Let's start again.
Yeah. Right. Of course you can.
I'm in charge now. Let's see if we can sort this out.
What would you do then?
Then see what happens.
Brilliant.
Suck it and see.
Brilliant.
This
is excellent.
Now this is not really your jurisdiction. This is not really your area, but I imagine you'd have some powerful friends who might have a say in it.
Go on.
Yeah. Would you? What would you do about single-sex marriages, same-sex marriages?
See, this Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, "Oh no, in the Bible it says, a man and a woman." And I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it.
Yeah.
They love Big Brother, don't they? The gays.
Yeah, so interesting. But
what
would your take be on that? Same-sex marriages.
And then what? Having a kid?
Well, let's start off with,
that's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it. It's not affecting anyone else.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. But it starts getting tricky.
Right.
When you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on. Why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving anything. I mean, we're not. There's no right or wrong
it's
answer.
All right if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else, right, and you just had these two fellas, right, looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you come
why have they got married? Do you think that gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, "We're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum." That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't.
It makes you wonder.
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, "Well, I'll tell you what. I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob."
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right?
Yeah. How are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this is about.
Steve, I can't be bothered
running
the country.
I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
All right, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle,
right,
what
do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
brought up, though?
Like
Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish!
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or do you know what's his reference points?
I can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh, God!
KP takes care of me.
Oh, dear.
Well, I'll tell you more than that, Rick. You're going to need some time off just to have a little breather, because I know how hard you work.
And you, mate?
Well, thanks, mate, but I mean, you blinking work hard.
But Carl's been on holiday again, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, because, Carl, you don't do anything.
And you have weekends off. You take at least 5 or 6 weeks holiday a year, even though you haven't got a job now, you're meant to be doing this, and yet you still go
your whole life's a holiday, basically.
Yeah, why do you need a holiday to, you potter around? Your big day last week was going to the cobblers, so why did you need a break so much this week?
It's just that, it's good for your brain and that, isn't it? It opens it up a bit.
You are not evidence for that.
Where did you go?
Gran Canaria.
For a week?
Yeah.
Just sitting around?
Well, there isn't much else to do at Gran Canaria. I mean, I don't want to go slagging a place off, because every time I seem to talk about somewhere, get into trouble for it.
Right.
But it's just like a big rock. It's just volcanic, innit?
And you must have looked like a little barnacle on that.
Have you been there before?
Been near it before to another rock, which was just.
Well, what, you've had your fingers burned, why did you go back?
Because you think, well, they can't have loads of these islands that are the same, like just a big rock with hotels on, they can't get away with it. So you think,
and they
well,
obviously are getting away with it. But why do you keep going to these places that are rocks? Why don't you investigate first? Ask your travel agent, is this a giant rock?
Because that's what you do, innit? You go and find out yourself. I mean, when Armstrong went to the moon, what was he expecting up there? That's a fact, that's a big rock, and he still went all that way.
I don't know what that point was.
No, so what I'm saying is, though, sometimes
tell us about the moon landing. As you started, what do you know about that? Because I mean, so far you've given us a lot of insight into the moon landing. So there was Armstrong.
There was Armstrong and that.
Yeah.
There was a fella called Buzz.
Yeah.
And another bloke.
Yeah. Poor bastard.
Yeah, never remembered.
Yeah, go on.
And they went up there, got out, 2 of them did. One of them didn't bother. The one whose name, don't know who he was. Didn't even get out, stretch his legs, right? Went all that way. They had a potter about, had a wander, came back again.
Yeah.
So, that's all you need to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in your opinion, pointless?
To me, yeah. But to them, I'm sure they had a good time, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just take the risk, don't you? Go and visit a place, make up your own mind.
And so, what do you make of this place? You enjoy it, Gran Canaria? It was just a big rock, but
I bet the moon was better.
Really?
What did you do?
It was just, it's one of them. It was a big hotel, which is that's where I made a mistake. It was one of those like big, massive places where there's loads of people. And you go for your dinner.
That describes a hotel.
Yeah.
No,
to me.
You've nailed that.
I've been to a few. That sounds like it.
No, but do you know what I mean? Though there's the nice small ones where it's just enough people, but this is like mental, and it was full of old people, really.
Oh.
I mean that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because there's just old people. Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas you'd be to Gran Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just,
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Carl...
Some of it, though, is only relevant to me. It's sort of...
this is... Please, give me it. Oh my God.
I mean, this isn't. I haven't just.
Look how big it is! Oh my God.
Desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Frank had been like that. As she got out, right, everyone would have heard it clang down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh look, give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard about
There's
that?
no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's best
Right, okay.
to look at ancient times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that was really good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work? This watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern again? Not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and stuff.
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, you know, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on.
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own life.
He's wondering if he would know. He's invented this.
And now he's shocked. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, you know, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing, have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, well, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's amazing!
Well, you may let me read on a bit more.
But this is amazing.
Well, come back.
This is a brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, you know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right, do you know how I say, like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but I don't have to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at a fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it was a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well
is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when because I thought
explains a lot. It's great that he has to think about whole sentences.
Because I thought that's weird, isn't it? Like I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he when he's doing his maths and that? Is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford.
Right. So
you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice,
the computerised voice.
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem.
Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife. Oh, brilliant! Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world! That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got a hip.
Oh, God.
Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God.
Oh, there is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. You just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
yeah,
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Just let him wait in to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden. But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So...
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all, because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, if you've enjoyed the diary of Karl Pilkington, more next week, I hope. Another week's worth. That's amazing. I'm going to try and get that published. We'll put the odd page up on the web. Go to rickygervais.com. Don't forget to register there as well, so we can email you and let you know what's happening. Brilliant.
But anyway, talking of emails and that, right? Nick, who's emailed from Australia, right, Melbourne, he's been going on about dolphins and that, problems with dolphins.
What problems?
He's just saying when that wind happened, there was like a bad wind thing going on.
Hold on, wait a minute. What bad wind?
In America, they had that
Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was like a little bay with dolphins in it, and
right.
that, with all guns on them and stuff.
What? Whoa.
Because they use dolphins, don't they? They say they're an intelligent animal and stuff.
Yeah.
And they've got them all like, you know, they've all had the training. They're all like ready for battle and stuff.
Right.
Got like rifles on them.
What do you mean rifles? How can they hold a rifle? How can they hold a rifle?
No, it's sort of on a strap and that.
What do you mean it's on a strap?
I don't know what they kit them out with, but they're just ready for war.
What are you talking about?
Listen, though, that isn't the point. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we leave that one, do we? That's not the point, so let's leave it.
So they're swimming about.
Yeah, with rifles and berets.
Whatever they've got on.
Yeah.
Right, ready for battle and stuff.
Yeah, ready for battle, yeah.
The wind comes in.
The wind comes in.
Hurricane Katrina.
Makes a wave and that. They get out of the little bay.
Yeah.
Still all kitted out with all the, you know, weapons.
You're talking bollocks.
Steve, do you want to look at the email?
Well, there's no way. There's loads of dolphins now swimming round, kitted out with guns and that, with a strap. How can a dolphin hold a... Again, you've been watching Planet of the Apes. Oh, he's trying to talk to us. What's he saying? He's saying, go ahead, punks, make my day.
Look,
You're talking shit.
It's just news to say if there's dolphins, you know, if you see a dolphin in that, don't go, oh, it's friendly, because there's some with weapons now. So I'm just reading it out on email. That'll cover it and that. So
bollocks.
Did it with his feet.
Go on.
Well, it's just why pick the most hardest job to do when you haven't got any hands? Crush grapes. Or do you know what I mean? That annoys me.
Oh, crush grapes! Imagine him being told that. They're two different people. This is what I'm telling you.
But this is the problem. They're going to crop up quite a lot just because they've got double a chance. All right.
Oh, please don't write in and complain. He'd know.
So followed it round and see it having it away. Turns out, little prostitute.
Oh God!
It's a little monkey prostitute.
It was getting fatter because it was charging them bananas.
What a load of old rubbish.
It's charging them bananas. What was it? A boy or it was a
woman, little woman monkey.
Well,
the bit I haven't told you about is it's actually run by a couple of chimps.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! You're a maniac! Oh, for Christ! Oh.
Let's just.
That's like coming a chip.
Let's just.
Of course it's not.
No, it is because think about it, right?
No, not think about it. What do you mean? Yes, it is. Of course, it's not run by a couple of chimps. What do they do? Get a loan? What would you do?
I've always wanted to kick a duck up the arse. It was a chimp. They weren't happy about it.
Of course not.
Because now the owner of the chimp wants to enter it into the Tour de France.
No! Oh God! I'm gonna die! Oh God!
In 2005.
Now, a couple of questions. I trust you'll be able to answer these.
Oh God! Steve, help me out. Right.
So, the monkey enjoyed it, and it was like, well, I want to do it again, right? But they were like...
So how did they know that? How did they know he wanted to do it?
Just the way it looked and what have you, it was like...
Fuck off! Just the way it looked! You are a maniac.
So the thing is, though, right... It's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car and I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is...
He passed out because he was pissed.
No. The UFO had taken him for 3 days. Different people.
Is this all the information? Is that the entire story?
It was 3 different people.
Did you fall asleep and not read the end?
A fire that didn't happen, about a wife that didn't exist, and a cat that didn't look happy.
Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack, Carl.
It's a popular thing.
You mean the kids that are born hairy?
No, there's kids who've been born hairy, right?
Yeah, that's it.
No, but listen, and they walk around on all fours, and they drink milk from a saucer.
Steve, this is
remember.
Physics.
Yeah. It was going on about the nuclear bomb and how powerful it is, and they put a manhole cover on top of one.
Okay.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Never saw the manhole cover again.
Man alive, Carl. Unexplained.
What's going on there? Something weird is happening there. The fact is what matters.
Yeah, but with that question, that's got a straightforward answer. What I'm telling you is the way that animals work. If it's a potato or a nut, it's a foodage.
once again, I return you to my question as before. What's your point? What point were you making?
The lad with two heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that cheeky freak of the week?
Just because he got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know
Why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. And what was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, why wasn't he looking both ways? Karl Pilkington, you are a genius.
And it was full of old people, really. I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas
Thought,
you've
well,
been
I'm
to
on
Gran
holiday.
Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just.
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of.
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl.
Some of it though is only relevant to me. It's sort of.
Oh, this is. Please give me it. Oh my God.
I mean, this isn't. I haven't just.
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Franks had been like that. As she got out, right, everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh look, give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard about
There's
that?
no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's
Right,
best to
okay.
look at ancient times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work? This watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about. Presumably the boffins and
No,
stuff.
all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on,
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work? What?
just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own life.
He's wondering if it would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing. Have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's enough, isn't it?
That's amazing!
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
We'll come back to
This
it
is a
later,
brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, you know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right? Do you know how I say like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't
being
have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well that's
Is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when because I thought
Explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think of that whole sentences.
Because I thought that's weird, isn't it? Right, I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. Or something.
Right. So
you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice,
the computerised voice.
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world. That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got a hip. Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. Just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I've just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
yeah,
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Just let him wait in to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way to be sat in the garden.
Yeah.
But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So
what was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What was he talking about? When you're talking to a stranger, aren't you meant to keep it
above the waist?
Keep it...
looking at his bollocks.
Keep it...
erect. I made Karl laugh. No, yeah, use. Well, I mean, why not use a sausage? You're a mental case.
I always remember this story when I was a kid about some bloke. He had throat cancer, right? And his doctor said, carry on with your life, right? It's not going to be that good, but just carry on. But don't eat meat. And he was like, oh, I love meat. He's like, yeah, but just don't, you know, have your veg, keep yourself strong, but don't be eating that. Anyway, he was fed up because he loved his meat, and his wife was feeling a bit sorry for him one day and thought, you know, I'm sick of him looking fed up and that. All he wants is some meat, for God's sake, give him some meat. So she goes to the butcher's, gets him a big piece of, like, steak and what have you. He can't believe it. He's like, oh, brilliant, cheers for that. Anyway, he's got the meat on his plate, just about to tuck in, and the cancer comes out from his throat. What? No, it's something, I know, it sounds really weird, but it's something that I was told about years ago when I was growing up.
What are you talking about?
It was just some bad illness, some cancer thing, and it sort of, it was coming out waiting for the meat. It was sort of dying.
Again, a lot of your medical knowledge is from...
It's from the film Alien.
So this guy with throat cancer, okay, as opposed to it being a disease of the cell...
It was like a living...
The alien. It was alien.
So it was the animal. It was the little animal cancer.
That's why
what are you talking about?
Meat. He wasn't allowed to eat meat.
So it's sitting there. So it's actually sitting there in the throat. Why? I'll tell you what I'd have done if I'd have had some cancer in my throat. I'd go, there you go, rid of that. What are you talking about? So what happened?
He choked to death on this thing, and the wife was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have given him the meat after all." Just
that's the bollock story.
It's all. There's loads of weird stuff like that that happens in medical stuff.
Well, the terrible thing is, if you got testicular cancer and you eat meat, your bollocks come out of your trousers and they're all over the plate, and you have to be asked to leave the restaurant. I was listening to the radio in England a few weeks back, Radio 4, quite highbrow. There was a discussion about political correctness. My name came up straight away, right? And there was this woman on there going, oh yeah, well it's not right. Ricky Gervais, he makes jokes about fat people. He wouldn't make jokes about gay people, would he? And being fat is like being gay. What? No, it's not. What? You can't choose your sexuality. As we've established, you choose whether to eat too much or not. You know, with your sexuality, you're born, you grow up, you discover you like same-sex relationships, and that's it. You're gay, okay? For being gay to be the same as being fat, you'd have to be born, be straight, grow up knowing you're straight, but gradually and consciously wean yourself onto cock. Oh. Happy 16th birthday, son. This is Raoul. Suck his cock. Sorry, father? Suck his cock. 16 now, suck his cock. I don't like cock, father. Doesn't like cock. How do you know if you've never tried it? Ah! Suck his cock. I don't... Suck one cock. Suck... that's not sucking it, that's playing with you. Put it in your mouth. Put it... Look, have a go, you might like it. Oh, it's not so bad, is it? I fucking love these. If that happened, then being gay would be the same as being fat, but it doesn't, so it's not. Okay.
We do, of course, Rick, every week get thousands of emails. Emily from New York has asked Karl this. Karl, if you were on a sinking ship or you were in a burning building and you were with myself and Ricky, but you could only save one of us, I don't know why that's the case, but you can only save one of us, who would you save? Would it be Ricky or would it be me?
I think it's a two-man dinghy.
Right, okay.
Possibly. And we're trapped, and he knows that if he stays there to get both our legs out from under this thing...
the girder.
Yeah, he dies, so he's got room, he's got time to save one. It's obviously me.
It's hard to say, isn't it, at this point?
What,
It
because
depends what the
Steve's in the
situation-
room, you mean?
Well, no, just because we don't know what the situation is.
Okay, well, let's say we're on a sinking ship, all right? So you're going to have to rescue one of us, drag us into the dinghy.
It's going under. You know, in 30 seconds, okay, this ship's going to go under and drag you down and you're going to die, right? And our legs are trapped and you've got enough time to untangle one set of legs. Whose legs do you untangle?
Now, just because my legs are long does not necessarily mean it's more complicated.
No, it's exactly the same amount of time. Just have to make a choice. A terrible choice that Steve would not, hate you for.
Well, no, listen.
He won't be
all I
around
would say
for
this-
long. He's going to drown in 30 seconds.
Well,
Forget him.
Bear in mind this, Carl. You are going to be stuck in a dinghy with Ricky Gervais, and who knows how long that's going to take. Think of all the head squeezing that's going to be going on, the comments, the wind-up. And do you honestly think that he's going to, if there's any provisions, that he's going to split them evenly with you? I mean, he's going to have drunk all the water, and there's only going to be about half an hour in. The food's going to be gone. Look at his gut. Look how much, of the food he's going to have to eat, the baked beans that you've got on board. Whereas me, you know how generous I am. I'm always sort of helping
there
you
we
out.
go, Carl. I think he's put the nail in his own coffin there. You know how generous I am, Carl. Let's talk about that, Carl. Come on, think about that one.
Yeah, I mean, have you forgot about that, Steve?
What?
The time when we went for a coffee and we had to have a bit of a heated debate about the 50p change.
Yeah, you owed me 50p, and you decided you didn't want to give it to me because it was only 50p. And my point was, it's not a question of 50p, it's the fact that it's not your decision to decide not to give it to me. If I wanted to be generous, that's my decision. But you can't go, oh, it's only 50p, Steve.
It's my decision who I
But
say
you just given him a free keg of beer.
Yeah.
But that did not come to you, and you didn't pay for the free keg of beer. It was a promotional thing that was sent to you.
It's the same thing as the way I gave Suzanne my leaving present from my last job.
A lot of people may not be aware of this if they haven't heard us talking about it before. Yes, but you had a gift from your work as you were leaving after however many years of service, which you then gave straight to your girlfriend without telling her that it had been received from people at work.
Doesn't matter. She wanted a camera. It's the same thing as you. You wanted that lager that I got for free. It hasn't cost you anything. It doesn't matter where I got it from.
So you now decide, because you've given me a free lager, that you can now say, oh, actually, I'm not, in the future, I'll just take your money, Steve, on a whim.
Well, listen, stop arguing like this. You're rocking the dinghy. Carl, have some of my cheese.
Imagine if he would ever say that. Can you imagine him ever offering you any of his cheese?
Are you going to save Carl, mate?
I don't want to say.
Well, think about it, and
I might do a sort of a for and against or something, and then sort of, so the conclusion is...
Okay, all right.
Would you say you've ever been brave? Because I was thinking before we did this, I can't think of a time when I've ever been brave. I don't think I've been cowardly. I've just never been in a situation where I needed to be brave, particularly. I've always managed to avoid fights, conflicts.
Yeah. See, when I was in Salford, I'd nipped to Greg's to get a pasty. I heard some bells going off. I came out, just thought, I don't know what that is. Went over to the car, sort of thinking, I can't wait to have this pasty when I get home. Cup of tea, nice cup of tea, maybe a bit of bread.
I love the fact that his head was just filled with food because he was buying food and thinking food. When he's eating, I'm thinking I'm eating food. Just one big globular mess of food cells in his head for the duration of the food experience.
I can remember that food thought going on now, and it was probably like 15 years ago. But I remember how happy I was. I'm out at the Greg's, I've got what I want, I'm on my way home, this pie's hot, it's going to be hot when I get home, it's going to be a nice cup of tea, bread.
These are the things you save, and yet you forget really important facts.
Yeah, he doesn't know why wars are happening, but he does remember this.
Yeah, but listen, this is why I remember it. Like I said, you forgot the bit that I said. A bell going off. I don't know what's going on there. I'm walking over the road, put the key in the car, I turn round, bloke comes running out the post office, obviously the bell's gone off, he's got a big shotgun, balaclava on, and he stops and looks at me. He's there with a big gun in his hand, and he's looking at me, and I wasn't scared. I just was thinking, does he want me pie? I remember thinking, if he said I want that, I'd have to give it up.
So a man with a gun.
I told Suzanne, she said no, he was probably thinking about nicking your car. He's got.
What,
your
he
key.
didn't have a car ready? He came,
No,
he
he
had the
liked it.
balaclava, the gun, and he goes, fuck me, I forgot the car.
In the end, he sort of ran off down the back alley.
I love the fact that he looked over at you for a split second and you thought he might be interested in your
Was
pie.
there other people around? Were you sure this happened and you weren't reading a comic book?
No, it happened.
And so he looked you in the face. He saw
through
you.
his balaclava, he made eye contact, I looked at him, everything sort of stopped for a minute, and then he just sort of legged it off down the back alley.
And what did you say to the police when you obviously went?
I didn't. I just went.
Well, you were a witness to the crime.
I had my pie. Like I said, it was warm. It's not going to stay warm forever, is it?
But when it was on Crime Watch a few weeks later,
No, it wasn't. That's what was weird. I said to Suzanne, "Oh, let's watch like Ground Reports tonight. See if I'm on the telly or anything." Nothing. Didn't even get reported.
Why would you be on the telly if you just ran away?
Just didn't say CCTV or something like that. If I was involved in it, they went, "This happened today in Salford, outside Greg's. Are you this man with the pie?" I wanted to make sure I was well out of this one. Because Suzanne sort of said, "Oh, should you get involved?" But you shouldn't get involved because then I'm at risk, aren't I? Nobody was killed.
You are. We're back to bravery again, aren't we?
Yeah, it is bravery.
Go on then.
I think I follow science more than you do. You watch all your Soprano box sets and all that lot. I'm watching science. I'm reading
but you
science.
don't get anything from it.
I do it for a minute.
Well, what
it
have you learned most
entertains me.
recently?
But you don't learn anything. It goes in and there's a guy, and then you extrapolate in your own little world.
A bit of knowledge is better than none. You don't know. I have.
What? What's the most recent piece of scientific information you've discovered?
There was some scientist on the radio saying that I might not be bald, I've just got very fine hair.
Was he referring specifically to
No,
you?
he just was saying any bald men listening. New science shows this. Oh, all right, that's good. Bit of science. I heard there's a load of birds in America that just died. No one knows. That's a bit mysterious. There's no answer to that one. There's
Well,
just
there
like
is.
500
There is an
birds.
answer to it.
What's that then?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, but that's
To say that we don't.
But that's the best bit of science, I think. The bit when you go, "Oh, what was that?" When you go, "Oh, they flew into a big window," you go, "Oh, boring." I like that bit of it. I like the bit of, "Can we make this kid with no legs walk?" Don't know. Give it a go. Yeah, we have. Oh, a bit boring. It's the bit.
So
it's the
you'd rather
working
that
on
kid
it.
didn't walk?
I like the bit when he's dragging himself about and you're going, "Will we do it? Will we ever make this boy walk?"
That's not science!
I'd love to see that show coming soon to the Science Channel. Will we ever make this boy walk? Yeah.
So he's got some new mechanical legs that he puts by the side of the bed. You just nick them because you'd rather see him
There's a
crawl
little
in a
kid,
ring.
Has he got legs? Has he got legs that don't work? Right? They just
No,
don't
they're just
work.
not there.
They're just not there. He's got no legs at all. Was he born without legs? Right, so he's born without legs. Oh, this little baby's got no legs. Carl, will we ever make this boy walk?
Well, we can try.
Okay.
That's the good bit.
Down, 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 down. What are you doing first? Down, down, down.
Let's make some legs.
What?
Wood.
Wooden legs. 2011. Give him wooden legs. What wood are you using?
Something that's not too heavy. Probably a bit of MDF.
Right, okay. Right. What do you do? How do you make the legs?
Just sort of say, right, how tall do you want to be? I want to be about 5 foot. Right, okay, we need a 2.5 foot leg.
Right.
Make them.
You're still going with wooden legs. Can I just convince you to look at some other materials?
No, we haven't got time.
We've got wooden
He's
legs.
got no legs and he's moaning. What do you mean you don't want wood? You haven't got anything down there. Selfish. Just brought out the real him.
Okay, right, okay. Mr. Pilkington, thank you for saying you'll never go at wooden legs, but I'm just worried about, rotting and woodworm and...
Preservatives.
Sorry?
It's fine. Just preserve them twice a year.
Right,
It'll be fine.
right.
You mean rotting legs?
Well,
You haven't got any at the moment, so which is better, little Billy? What do you want, rotting legs or no legs?
Well,
Because there's other kids out there sort of rubbishing about on their arse who'd love these little wooden legs. What do you want? And that's how it should
Wooden
be.
legs.
Right then.
Okay.
This is not science, this is Pinocchio.
Right, come on.
David Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy
Yeah,
feel
not bad
about
at
it.
all, yeah.
Lodger
Is it
and
a
sort
new
of
tune?
low type, yeah. But, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their head going, shouldn't have bought that desk. But it's all sorted now, I think. And,
You notice how it
I'm
took
sorry.
about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though. Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds. Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got. Thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay. Educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese kid. Go on.
Right, yeah. This is the. I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you 3, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah.
And
which was total rubbish. So this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right. Well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah. Again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not. There were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves.
Yeah.
You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right. Well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was it
thick hair?
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane? So he just looked like an Ewok. You know what I mean? Just like hanging down, sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over.
You
his
don't think
head.
it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
No, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh.
And
thinking Chinese press.
But the doctor,
yeah. Oh,
they're cruel, aren't they? It's like those game shows.
well,
That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said,
throwing him nuts.
Said he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
end of the story.
That's not a story.
Why?
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then.